Welcome, everybody. When I checked in with Spirit this morning about what type of reading to offer, it was so clear to me this needs to be about relationships. So many of you right now are looking at relationships. You're looking at relationships you've had from the past, you're looking at ones that you currently have, in, and you're looking at what's coming up in the future. So there's a lot weighing on this. So I want to get you as clear as possible during this reading. We are going to be looking in depth at relationships, relationships that are coming in, relationships that you've had from the past, and also conflict that you feel within, whether or not this is your person. We're going to be looking at karmic ties, possibly past lives. So you're definitely going to want to save this and make sure you're following along. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments as well. My name is Kiri Koss. I'm a medium and mentor, and I'm so excited that you're here for this reading. So I'm just going to take a minute and drop in. I brought out a lot of my favorite decks, specifically ones that I use in connection to people in relationships, understanding the depth that can occur within a connection. Often it's really connected with past lives, and I do past life readings and I work in the Akashic Records. This is a very normal thing for me, and I love sharing it with all of you. So look forward to more of that and more videos on that. So let's just start pulling some cards. This I feel we're going to be talking about right away is someone that's coming back from your past. And I want to also just remind you all that if this fits for you, please feel free to claim it. And if it does not resonate with you, just dismiss it. And you can always save it for later. It's a timeless reading because it might apply to you at a future time. So, right away, what I'm getting is that you're at a point in your life where you're wanting to feel balanced, you're wanting to feel whole, you're wanting to show up in a way that feels authentic to you, that feels also as though you're being taken care of because you're taking care of yourself. And you've had a long road in relationships, a lot of things that have been disappointing to you, a lot of things where you have felt limited. I'm hearing the word you felt fenced in, gated. Also, there is a sense here that there is someone who is from your past, there's a strong link to. And you are at that point where you're feeling as though there's a tug, possibly to connect with them. They might have even reached out on social media wanting to make a link. And I really feel this in my third chakra, which is your power center. So, although the relationship feels familiar, which can also bring with it some excitement, also feels like it's twisted in knots. And this is what I was picking up on earlier, which makes me feel like some of you are experiencing that karmic pull that we get with our past lovers, where we feel as though, oh, this feels really exciting and I may want to jump back in. But I want to just caution you for a minute because what Spirit's giving me is that you're enjoying your life right now and you're feeling as though you're in a really good place and you want to understand that you might be hardwired to sabotage that. So before you jump back into texting them or reaching out to them or responding to their texts, give it a minute because I feel like something's coming in. And this is where the guides have been coming in to want to put a little stop in front of you to hold the line of what you want to manifest. That this may not be for your highest good. Two things that are coming out for me, which make me aware of that, in that we have the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, right? And I love this deck. It's the Muse Tarot. It's so sensual and feminine and just delicious. And so, what they want you to know is that you're at this point, you feel stable. You feel like life is laid out nicely. You know what you want. You're learning about the law of attraction, manifestation, knowing that you've earned the place to be sitting where you are right now. However, getting connected to this person could be like dragging you back in the past. I'm getting this thing, especially with your power, with you being able to express yourself, with you being able to also enjoy yourself. There was something about this person that possibly you were connected to that that they nitpick, that they do things to erode your self-confidence and make you second guess yourself. So hold tight because I don't know if this is going to be your person, what I'm seeing. Yeah. So we're getting right away. I want to let you know this is what it's telling me. I always pick a deeper card because my readings are very in depth. Even for the ones that are shorter, I want to let you know what I'm picking up on here is that this person, 5 pentacles, 4 of cups, they are stubborn. They are stuck. They also might even have issues about being generous or paying for things or equality, stubborn. They also very much feel to me like, again, they're stuck in that third chakra. And when someone's stuck in their third chakra, they have a problem with what they perceive as being excess. So if you're too loud, if you're too excited, if you're too boisterous, if you're too even interested in something and you show enthusiasm, they're going to start chipping away at that confidence and pulling you back to something you used to feel. And I think you're just at that point where I'm hearing from your guides, no, yes, okay, this is definitely, wow, this is coming out so strong, so clear. I love when spirit is so clear with us. 3 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Those are 2 indicators in relationships that something from the past that has torn you down, made you feel small, also compartmentalized you, and then also made you second guess yourself, doubt yourself, feel limited, feel anxious even, and make you feel as though, is it me? Did I do something? So this person is the opposite of what you're wanting to experience. I want to go now into in this relationship again, letting everybody know I'm going to be looking at another type of relationship still in this reading. We're going to be looking what you're bringing in. So stay tuned for that. I want to look at this from a karmic perspective, from a past life perspective. And I want to pick up on, again, if this doesn't resonate for you, you can just take it as information or come back to it a different time. But I feel as though there's a relationship from a past life where there was a imbalance of power, where this person either was someone who employed you or they were someone who had more money than you. I can actually see this. I want to say I'm seeing a life in the 1700s. I can see you being a very young, impressionable girl, and this man being older than you in this case. Remember, you could also you could be a male in this lifetime, or you could also be partnering with someone also who either we can go male to male, female to female. That doesn't really matter as much as what the dynamic was from this past life. So in this life, I am seeing you as a female, and there is a man that you're in a relationship with who seems to be about 5 years older than you. And I want to say it seems to me like he is controlling, domineering, wants to keep you small, wants to keep you innocent, wants to keep you naive, doesn't want you to be educated. Holy smokes. So this is definitely a karmic tie. That's why it feels familiar. It also feels as though you were isolated by this person. Holy good. Okay. Here we have abandonment, feelings of unworthiness, rejection. Remember I said this is almost what you were about that age, 12 years old, blonde hair. This is very interesting. And feeling small, feeling dejected, feeling withdrawn. This is definitely somebody who doesn't like you to be an equal, right? And also we're getting career history, job and work patterns. Remember I said I think this person could have been an employer for you or someone that employed your family. There was definitely a hierarchy of achievement here and someone that was more successful than you. And look at this, we have success, professional achievement. So that's the energy of him coming in, feeling like he wants to encapsulate you and leave you small. He had an obsession with you, and it feels very unhealthy. Now, we can all have past lives where things like this have happened. It is really about where do we go from here? Where are we now in this moment today? And let me just see what the guides have to say for you. I'm hearing you've earned it. You have earned happiness. You've earned freedom. You have earned your right to be happy and to enjoy yourself and to feel as though you're going to be in a romantic relationship that is fulfilling and fun and exciting and where you feel validated. So this to me is something that I think you've outgrown this relationship. If this is what and you will know this yourself, whether this is you or not, but this is something that is almost like a test for you to lean in to knowing, is this really the best it can get for me? Is this person really worth it? And in this case, it does not look really healthy to me. So I would really think about that. All right. So we pulled this beautiful card, the Sun Dancers, joyful activity, celebration of abundance. For me, this is you feeling absolutely free, feeling expansive, not feeling restricted by another person, especially a domineering masculine. We don't live in that era anymore, right? The patriarchy is not what is going to control the divine feminine. Remember, okay? Remember anything else, spirit, for this collective, for this. So messages here for me, this is spirit guides coming forth, wanting to deliver their insight, wisdom, guidance. Look for the divine masculine. What do we know about a healthy masculine? We know a healthy masculine makes you feel special, makes you feel empowered, enjoys you just the way you are, appreciates you, supports you, wants you to have a life of happiness and abundance, does not want you to struggle in any way. This is right from the Akashic Records. We are looking at, you can see this book right here, and it's saying why. You have to ask yourself, why is this person coming back into my life? And is this something that I want? So really think that one through. All right. Last message. Let's just see what we're getting. And I'm going to pull from this incredible European goddesses cards. I absolutely love these. And when the goddesses come in, they come in strong. So let's see what they have to say. Okay, so we had one of the Norse goddesses here. And right away, what's coming to me from her strength is with this drum and the sounding of the drum. This is a reminder to your soul, to the part of you that is timeless, that is ancient, that knows your own wisdom, that now is the time to sound the bell of you being able to enjoy what you have worked so hard to create, which is a life of confidence, pleasure, and happiness. The last reading I want to do within this context is I feel like some of you have relationships with family members, especially it could be mothers, or even there could be someone as like a sister or an aunt, someone that you might even have some more of a toxic relationship with, and that you have possibly decided that you no longer want to be in contact with them. So you're thinking about no contact. This came through for me really strong. And so I want to dive into this message. So if this resonates for you, please let me know. Also, I would so appreciate it if you could like and subscribe this video. I love doing these readings for you. And then also let me know what types of readings you'd like to see me do. Let's just see where we are with these relationships for family. Okay, I knew that Five of Cups was coming out really clearly because I pulled it just a little while ago. You're right now at this point very similar to this love reading that we just did. You're at the point of really starting to trust yourself, starting to trust where you're at in your life. You have put yourself on a solid foundation, a platform of stability. And that is so important to you, but it also feels a bit fresh, a bit new. You're not quite grounded within it. And so you feel a bit vulnerable and a little shaky. And especially the high priestess, the high priestess, she's so intuitive. She's so psychic. She's an empath, but also she is not a person of action. She is a person of observation. With the Five of Cups is heavy disappointment, consistently being disappointed by this person over and over again. It's almost like you feel hopeful sometimes, as though you'll try to see if this connection can work out, to see if you can give them a second chance. You think maybe they've changed, right? Intuitively, you know that is not possible. The psychic part of you is saying, you've got to hold strong to what you know to be true about this person. You will be disappointed. there's an impulsivity within them, but also within you to try and reconcile, to skim over things, to avoid things that have really happened, just to make peace, just to be able to help people in the family who might be disappointed by you not being in contact. But the Knight of Wands is very impulsive and he doesn't always think things through. And so you really want to take your time with this one, because my sense with these toxic people is that they can appear to be patching things back together, but the patchwork is very temporary. They haven't really done the work on themselves. They're still narcissistic. You have to be careful and protect your peace, protect your sovereignty, to make sure that you stick to your guns. That's what I'm hearing. Stick to your guns. Also, Eight of Pentacles, you're focused on the future. You're taking everything bit by bit, whether it be your education, work, where you live, friends, new healthy relationships that have replaced the unhealthy family relationships. It's not an easy path. It takes a lot of focus. And part of you sometimes wants to just throw in the towel and just let things be the way they are and avoid and bury your head in the sand and forget about what they've done in the past to move on. But really, Spirit is saying your guides are coming through, really asking you to take your time and rethink this. They're coming through with two earth energies here. The Nine of Pentacles, which is you, and the Six of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles has graduated from the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles has laid down the foundation, is very clear on how much they want to give and how much they receive, is very much based in what I say is equanimity, balance, and also making sure that things are fair, that there's a give and a take between you and other people. You worked very hard to get here. Nine of Pentacles, when you've reached even further and you've looking at what you have and you say, oh my gosh, I'm excited about the future. I really love what I'm creating. I feel as though I'm investing in things that are healthy for me. I'm excited about what's coming up. And also there's an excitement about the things you're watching grow. So there is just a sense of being very solid in what you're doing. And so that's why you want to be very careful whether or not your family member is on the same page and if they have done the work as well. And my sense, this is my sense, I get the sense that they're playing it like they have it together. They're showing you their hand. They're trying to act as if they've figured it out and they've really thought it through. But I would caution you. And it's very interesting because usually Nine of Cups is fulfillment and wishes come true. And then we have Ten of Pentacles. It, feels to me like that's, the vision of family and stability and legacy. But I feel like this is an illusion. I'm going to tell you, I feel like this is an illusion with this person. They've played this hand before, is what I'm hearing. And I want you to be very careful. I want you to be very careful. Okay. One more reading. There's a lot going on here today, which I'm so excited, but I am serving in the best way I know how. This is a reading which will connect you to see what's coming in. What are you working on manifesting? So really, again, I don't typically do future readings where I give you an exact timeline of what's going to happen. I look at future energies and the possibilities and how you can best open those energies up to manifest what you desire. That's what we're doing. So what's the guidance coming in based upon you doing all this work on yourself? Discernment is here. Oh my goodness. So here's the thing. When it comes to this potential, this manifestation of this relationship coming in, you're still needing to do some work. Okay. You're not quite done with your work on law of attraction, with manifestation and getting to where you want to be. You still have something to work on. So we have the Seven of Swords and the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is still a little bit idealistic, wants to believe that it's going to happen right away. There's nothing wrong with that, but there's more work to do. And the Seven of Swords is that's where we're getting our discernment. The Seven of Swords is saying we are looking deeply based upon the knowledge we have on what's working and what is not working. And also what we've done in the past in relationships that hasn't worked. and what we hope to achieve in the future. There's more work to be done. And what I'm getting from spirit is you need to write down what you want in a partner and in a relationship. And then you want to be able to embody and feel, what does it feel like to be with someone who has those qualities I want? Someone who is respectful and kind and loyal and generous and devoted and a good communicator and sweet and kind and validating of you. There's going to take a little bit more work here. We still have a lot of swords coming up, friend. Four of Swords means we need to pull our energy back a little bit, reevaluate, see what our ideas are, what's underneath the surface. And then the nice thing is we have Five of Swords in reverse. So you're getting there. You're on your way of moving away from some of the conflict that once was in your relationships, but you're getting a lot closer. And let's see if we're projecting out based upon you working on yourself and working on manifestation. What can we look forward to in the coming months? We have the Judgment card and the Seven of Pentacles. You are moving in the right direction, friend. And judgment is when you're listening to your higher self and your guides. You're open and you're saying, okay, I'm ready. Show me what I need to do. How can we work on this? How can I manifest my dream relationship? And the Seven of Pentacles is you are watering what you find is your investment, what you want to manifest in your relationship. And you're going to be releasing those things that don't serve you, the old beliefs, the old systems, the old patterns, the karmic energy. Karmic energy is released when you do conscious work, when you do things like visualization, journaling, shadow work, and you make healthy choices that are for your highest good. Thank you again so much for taking the time to listen to this reading. Let me know how you liked it. I'd be so honored if you subscribed, and also make sure you look out for other videos that I have coming up. I'm doing readings all the time, so I can't wait to see you in the next one. Take care.